got started after, over the summer I learned one of my friends from high school committed suicide, and he was an athlete at UPenn, and a lot of it had to do with like sports supplements and just like too much stress on him. So Dan and I were speaking over the summer, and we decided to create this, and we're just kind of running with it from here. And our ultimate goal is to expand off of campus as well. We have plans. We already have 2 confirmed awareness games for basketball and ice hockey next semester. And we already had a volleyball game too. We've noticed, especially being athletes, that the NCAA has a lot to do with, they can tell us how to support ourselves physically, but not so much mentally. So we want to kind of expand on that aspect and see in ways that we can support students that are on our campus and hopefully on other college campuses. I mean, everyone has mental health. As we've spoken about, there's a difference between mental illness and mental health. So we want people to be aware that everyone has mental health, and there's like no reason to have the stigma surrounding it.
The stigma that we like to say is, it's called the Jock Culture. That's associated with the stigma because it's one of these things where kids are scared to like share their story to others. For instance, I battle depression, and it's one of those things where I haven't really told anyone on the team, and it's not something that like you want to share with everyone because you're scared that you're going to get judged, and you're worried people are going to think about you differently, and like it's a charity case. So I think that's definitely a big thing, because the locker room is one of those places where you usually can share everything, but I think that the mental health aspect of it is not there. It's hard to open up about this type of stuff because it's so personal, and there's definitely a stigma associated with it, and like being cool, and the jock culture of it, like I said, is a serious I think it's a problem because, I mean, kids just don't want to share that kind of stuff because they don't want to get judged. So, I mean, they're supposed to be there for you no matter what, but it's like one of those things where you're worried to say something to your friends about that kind of stuff. Start the conversation to help alleviate the stigma that there is, because there's obviously a pretty heavy stigma. There's no like final solution. There's no way you can just like solve this problem. But like starting the conversation, spreading awareness is my personal goal.
So we try to make sure, and we've worked really hard, that we take care of our athletes so that they're not being pressured to win all the time, and that our students are student athletes, and they're not, as many students are in Division I, athlete student. We have really dedicated, really hardworking students who are just good, decent people. So some people go, well, you don't have a winning season. It's like, these kids are working so hard because they love their sport. Now, the issues that we're talking about, depression, anxiety, sleeping, all those other issues, every college student has those. We know that. Athletes have a different set within all of those subpopulations because they want to play their game.
Honestly, like that "you are not alone" thing, like everyone deals with this stuff, and like I'm cool to open up about it occasionally. So I don't know. It's tough when people have to deal with this and keep it hidden. So that's all I got.